Last month, as I mentioned, saw a record-shattering number of illegal border crossings with migrant encounters exceeding 300,000 for the month. House Speaker Mike Johnson plans to visit the southwest border tomorrow with a delegation from the House, while security experts continue their warnings that the open border facilitated by the Biden administration's policies provides a soft target for deadly terrorist attacks. Now, with Republicans in both chambers of Congress demanding a border fix in exchange for additional spending to support the war in Ukraine, what will it take to reduce the daily threat facing our country? Joining me now to discuss this, Congressman Robert Aderholt, who serves on the House Appropriations Committee. He represents the 4th Congressional District of Alabama, and he is on his way to the southern border as we speak. Congressman, thanks so much for taking time to join us.
Well, Tony, it's good to be with you. Yes, and you're exactly right. I'm actually in the airport now. When I got the message to be on your show, I wanted to be here, but it worked out that I'm at the airport. So if it's a little noise in the background, then please forgive me, but that's the reason why.
Well, that's all right. I appreciate you taking time to join us. The last quarter also set a record. I think we had over 780,000 contacts with illegal migrants coming across the border. This is unsustainable. What do you hope will come from this visit from the Republicans to the southern border?
Well, I appreciate Speaker Mike Johnson for putting this trip together, really to put pressure on the Democrats to try to move on something. This is something that really I think that is across the party lines. This is not just a Republican thing or Democrat issue. This is Democrats are hearing from their constituents just as Republicans are. And obviously, we want a system where people can come freely into the United States of America, but we want it in a situation where people can come legally, and that's what we're trying to do here. And unfortunately, the way the border is so porous right now, the Biden administration is not enforcing, and because of that, we're seeing a lot of people coming across the borders, and I think that's probably what we'll see tomorrow. Of course, obviously, I don't know how much this is being publicized, so it may be that a lot of the illegals go to alternative sites tomorrow, since there's going to be so much attention there at Eagle Pass, Texas, where we'll be. But I think we will see firsthand exactly what is going on, and we're seeing how the people from south of the border are coming in, and hopefully this will call some immediate attention to it, and we can try to put some pressure on the Democrats to come together and find some solution.
So, Congressman, I mean, the numbers don't lie. I mean, they're there. We see these records month after month, during the almost 4 years of the Biden administration, constantly setting new records of illegals coming across the border. Isn't this a failure to enforce the law? I mean, aren't we seeing the Biden administration refusing to uphold their constitutional duty?
Yeah, well, that's what we're seeing, Tony. But of course, obviously, there are a lot in the Biden administration that really don't feel strongly about this issue, so they're looking the other way. And it's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in a situation where I forgot who said it once, but they said as long as you keep the back door open, you have to keep the front door closed. And the front door is legal immigration. The back door is coming in illegally. And in order to keep that front door open, you have to shut the back door. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's all we're asking. I mean, I would be the first to say I have a lot of friends from around the world. And, I understand that people want to come here to the United States of America. But we're in a situation right now where we have to make sure that the people are coming for the right reason. When they come here illegally, when they come here through the back door, so to speak, you don't know why they're coming. Some of them may be coming because of good reasons, and they're just trying to provide for their family. But at the same time, there's a lot of folks that also may be coming illegally that are trying to do harm to the United States through drugs, trafficking, and that's what we've got to put a stop to. So we want to make sure the good people, and like I say, the people who want to embrace the principles of this country, hard work, and trying to make sure that they provide for their family, we welcome with open arms.
Right.
It's the people that would want to come for nefarious reasons that we want to keep out.
But you can only regulate that if they're coming through the front door. You can't do that through the back
Through the
door.
front door.
And
And that's exactly what we're seeing tomorrow. Lord's willing, we'll have a chance to see firsthand where some of these back doors are and see how we can do to try to wall those areas off, so to speak. And maybe it takes literally a wall. And obviously, if people think that they can come illegally here, they're going to do it.
Right.
And so we've got to, of course, and that's why I think President Trump was very on message when he talked about building the wall.
Right.
And there's some areas that you literally have to build a wall so that you can keep that front door open.
But Congress actually passed a law requiring the wall to be built, and they allocated the funds to do that. Secretary of Homeland Security Mayorkas has not done that. Is this building the momentum for an impeachment of him?
Well, I'm not on the Homeland Security committee, but my understanding that there has been several attempts to move on that legislation over the past several months. And I think if something's not done, that I think Mike Johnson will very well bring something to the floor. He is on the Judiciary Committee, or was on the Judiciary Committee before he took the reins as Speaker. And so I know there were a lot of in the works on Judiciary and Homeland Security of impeaching the Secretary. And so I very much think that Speaker Johnson will move forward on this if the Biden administration doesn't act responsibly.
Well, the chances are they won't start acting responsibly now because they haven't the whole time they've been in office.
Yeah.
Congressman Robert Aderholt, always great to see you. Safe travels, and look forward to getting a report when you all return.
I look forward to it, Tony. Thanks for having me on.